Good morning to the ones who are watching this session and live at home as well. Let us get started. People, can you hear me and see me fine? Just drop a message if you can see me and hear fine. Ashita, very good. Close the door. One who comes at the last if you don't see anyone behind you. Aita. You cannot talk, guys. Already, those of you are late. Uh, close the door. Close the door. End of the story. Ashte. Rap. Close. Time up. Lock beta. The first chocolate that we get to class will go to Moinuddin. Close. Pull your desk. That's it. End of the story. Khatam. Hey, a good boy. Very good. Welcome back to CA Intermediate Group 1 Accounting. In the past, we had finished our chapter of bonus issue and right issue. We started with chapter of profit pre and post incorporation. We had done few problems of profit pre and post incorporation. Had we? But technically, topic wise, the chapter is done. But we have not solved all the questions. How many did we solve? We solved about five of them. In that, first three were basically not complete exam type questions. That was some questions needed to require only ratios. Some questions we were supposed to tell how to allocate the expense. That's it. There was nothing other than that. I think we did two problems which were full-fledged problems where we actually segregate each expense and each income into pre and post, and then identify how much is pre-incorporation profit or how much is post-incorporation profit. We hardly done two problems of that type. We'll do a lot more of that type in today's class. Yeah, we should be finishing this chapter today. Did I tell that last time? We should be finishing this chapter today. Hopefully, the way it goes. So come on, let's quickly revise whatever we have discussed in this chapter of pre and post incorporation so far, and then go ahead to solve the remaining problems. We know an organization which is meant to do profit will have sales, will have expenses, will have income. Such income should go to profit and loss account. And we also know that there are multiple forms of organization like sole proprietorship, partnership, company, and several other forms. If you have to do business in the form of company, it cannot start the business in the form of company like this. It will take a lot of time for it to start business as a company. It would have to first incorporate itself, and then it has to receive certificate of incorporation. Only after that it can do business in the form of company. Till then, it is not a company, but there is nothing stopping that organization from doing business. It would still be doing business, but not in the form of company. It would do business in the form of sole proprietorship or partnership. At the end of the year, if it has maintained only one set of books, which involves transactions before it being incorporated as company, and it also involves transactions after being incorporated as company, this is wrong. The day it gets incorporated, it was supposed to keep those books closed and open a new book. But they have not done. They've continued the same books, and they've come to us at the year end. Year end, they've come to us. They have some BCom graduate who's prepared books of accounts. He is like, full, sir, I've written all expenses, I've written all, okay, but company's expenses, so partnership firms income expenses, how can you write together? He has written it. No, sir, all expenses and income should be matched. I read CA Foundation. He had done CA Foundation and then he quit CA. So he has done matching concept and is prepared books of accounts. Now what should we do? We should tell him that, okay, in CA Foundation only there is one more concept called capital and revenue, which are distinct and different. All the capital transactions should be separate. Revenue transactions should be separate. The business that is done before being incorporated as company are capital transactions. Those expenses are capital in nature. Those incomes are capital in nature. From those capital expenses and capital incomes, resulting profit or loss is also capital in nature. It cannot be written along with revenue, expenses, and incomes, meaning it cannot appear in P&L account. So what should we do? We should segregate that net profit at the end of the year into capital income, revenue income, capital profit, revenue profit. Why? The treatment of capital profit and revenue profit is different. Capital profit has to be capitalized. Revenue profit will continue to appear in our P&L account. How do we segregate net profit? We can't segregate net profit. If we can segregate net profit, there is no need to spend this much time on this topic. Am I right? We cannot segregate profit as a whole into pre and post. What should we do? Each item which impacts profit has to be identified and then segregated into pre and post. Let me repeat. Each item which impacts profit has to be segregated into pre and post. Each item will include each expense and each income. Expenses and incomes are segregated into pre and post depending upon the nature of such expenditure. If such expenditure is dependent upon sales, we'll segregate it based on sales ratio. If that income is based upon sales, we'll segregate that income in sales ratio. However, if that expense or income is dependent on time, we'll segregate based on time ratio. Before we apply sales and ratio, we will check if there is any actual information available. If actual information is available, we should actually go by actual information. Only and only when actual information is not available, we will use sales ratio. And we took several examples of what are the items for which we'll do actual ratio. Sorry, what are the items for which we'll apply sales ratio? What are the items for which we'll apply time ratio? And then we basically understood how to compute sales ratio and how to compute time ratio also. Did we do that? And then we did few problems. Now, can I right now start with the next question? Question number 4 was over. 5 was also over. Question number 6, Glorious Limited. Can we start with question number 6, Glorious Limited? It was homework. There were a lot of things which were homework. Should we talk about homework now? Do I have the liberty to talk about homework? Do I? Okay, let me talk. Let's start. Let me start with the first one. How many of you were? I'll pause this. Recording. We're back on record. For the ones who are watching this session recorded, why are you not in class? One class fine. Let's not waste time. Let's start with question number 6. Let's do question number 6 and then discuss some other things. Page number 109. You won't understand if you guys skip the classes in between. Continuity irodilla. Promoters of Glorious Limited took over on behalf of the company are running business. See, I told you either they can start a new business or they can take over an existing business. Glorious Limited, what have they done? They've taken over an existing, very good, with effect from 1st of April 2011. Underline that. They've given X1 because either it can be 2011 or it can be 2021. Or 10 years later, if the same question is given, it will be 2031. Smart. Underline that. Right. Date of acquisition. DOA. DOA. Date of acquisition. Don't share the classroom material. Please open your own textbook. Okay. Don't say, sir, we both will share. You can't share the paper in the exam. Done. The company got incorporated on 1st of August 2011. Underline this. This is DOI, date of incorporation. How many months before incorporation? April, May, June, July. Don't count August because it is 1st of August. 4 months before incorporation. What will be post incorporation? Don't do that. I have told this. If it is pre is 4, don't do 12 minus 4, 8 and then 1:2. Don't do. Because total accounting period need not be 12 months. There are some questions where accounting period is 18 months. That was an examination question. And there is also a possibility of accounting period being 15 months. You have read, no? In law, accounting period can be 12 months. But can it be longer than 12 months? Yes, there can be a period longer than, but usually 12 months. Then the annual accounts were made up to 31st of March. Year end is 31st of March. Now we are safe to say April to March, 12 months, 4 months pre, so 8 months. Very good. So underline that 31st March, write YE, year end. YE, year end. Clear? Shall we write our time ratio? Whenever the question is given, the answer is about computation of pre and post incorporation profits. So leave the first page completely for the table statement showing apportionment of profit pre and post. And in the next page, we'll start with working. Yeah, right now you're not writing. Right now you're observing. Yeah, but I'm just telling you, we'll leave the first page for the answer. In the second page, you'll do working. Balance sheet also same, no? First page you'll leave for balance sheet. So you will come to second page, do notes to accounts, and then come back to first page and then fill the balance sheet. So date of incorporation, 1st of August 2011. Date of acquisition, 1st of April. Year end, 31st of March. Now tell me, pre-incorporation period is April, May, June, July. That is how many months? 4 months. Post-incorporation period is August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. How many months is that? 8 months. Can I say our time ratio is 4:8? That if we simplify it will come down to. Any doubts? Please ask. Paka, can we go ahead to the later part of the question? Read the rest of the question, which revealed that the sales for the whole year total to 1600 lakhs, out of which sales till 31st July 2011 were 400 lakhs. How much is total sales? 1600 for entire 1 year. In that 400 lakhs is till 31st of July. Till 31st of July, it is not a company. From 1st of August, it will become out of 1600. If 400 is still 1st of July, how much is after 1st of July? 1600 minus 1000. Very good. So can I say total sales is 1600? In that, till 1st of July, that is during pre-incorporation period, it is 400 lakhs. Am I right? How much is after? 1600 lakhs minus 400 lakhs. That is 1000. So what is sales ratio? 400 is to 1200. Am I right? That is 1:. Any doubts? Please ask. If you ask me doubts, you'll get clarification. No? Sure? Paka? Very good. 1:3. So now we have time ratio as well as sales ratio. So we can easily segregate the expenses once we understand the nature of that expense. And they're telling gross profit ratio is 25%. 25% on what? On sales. On simple. You can do two things. One, on 1600 lakhs of sales, you can apply 25% to find total GP. And again, segregate the GP in sales ratio. Or we know pre-incorporation sales, we know post-incorporation sales. On that pre-incorporation sales, if you apply GP percentage, you'll get pre-incorporation GP. On post-incorporation sales, if you apply GP percentage, you'll get profit post-incorporation. Which do you think is more easy? Whichever you find easy, you do that. If you want to apply on 1600 and then segregate it in sales ratio, do it. No, sir, I want to apply on post-incorporation sales and pre-incorporation sales. Do it. Either ways, the answer will be same. Got it? Shall we write that? Say something. Okay. Now, everyone has calculator? Yes or no? Hey, where is our Anna without calculator that day? Second half absent. Today also he didn't show up. Just to sit there. Second half, first half he was absent. Second half he came. Absent today. I saw him. He clicked one nice picture with Saurabh sir yesterday. Hero anta yaro caption haakidru. Who had put caption as hero? Himself. He had put a tag for Saurabh sir. What's his name? Long Bluetooth black color headset here. He was sitting there. He didn't get calculator. Forgot. Don't know his name. Raghav. Raghav. Barakeli sir, class again. If you are his friend, you tell him, come to class, sir was missing you. Now tell me, how much is the total sales? 1600 lakhs into 25%. Everyone, take your calculator, do it. 400. This has to be segregated based on sales ratio. How much is sales ratio? 1:3. See here, we have written 1:3. Let us write here 1:3. 1:3 is 400 into 1/4. 400 into 3/4. If we do, we'll get 100, and this is one way. Other way is, how much is pre-incorporation sales? 400. Post-incorporation sales? Do know 400 into 25%. 100. 1200 into 25%. Are you getting it? Isn't it the same? Pakka? Very good. So let us see the next item. Then the expenses from 1st of April 2011 till 31st of March 2012 were as follows. So they've given the list of expenses. and we need to segregate this. That is end of incomes. There is no more incomes. Let us take the first one, salary. How do we segregate salary? Time ratio, right there next to the question in your book. Time ratio, TR, TR, time ratio, TR. That R should look like R, okay, not like K. How much? 69 lakhs. Expenses ali, salaries 69 lakhs. Hey, we'll not write 5 every time. So many zeros if you write, it will take time. So what I've done is in the table heading only I've done amount in lakhs. And I'll write here 400, 69 and everything. So end answer what you get is also in lakhs. Easy, no? Yeah. You will not do this if it is 69 lakh 43,243. Then don't write in lakhs 69.49243. Instead of that is comma. Comma is much better. If it has only zeros, then you write like this. Got it? Now come on, padafat, segregate salaries. What is the ratio? Time ratio. Time ratio is 1 is to 2. 1 is to 2. So 1 by 3, 2 by 3. 1 by 3, 2 by 3. That will be 23 and 46. Are you getting it? Next, after salaries. Rent, rates and insurance. How much? 24. Rent, rates and insurance. Time ratio. 24 time ratio. Again same, no? 24 into 1 by 3, 2 by 3. 1 by 3, 2 by 3. 8 and 16. Done. After this, what do we have? Sundry office expenses. Office expenses will also be time ratio. Hey, what if they give trade expenses? Time ratio. Trade and the sales. Trade is normal operations. If it is sales, it should be directly related to sales. If it is not directly related to sales, if they don't give enough information that it is related to sales, it is time. Are you getting what I'm trying to tell? Office expenses, time ratio. It should be directly related and it should be very evident that it is directly related. Are you getting what I'm trying to tell? Administrative expenses, time ratio. What ratio? Come on. Let us go ahead. Sundry office expenses. How much was that? 66. 66 into 1 by 3, 2 by 3. 22 and 44. Okay. After sundry office expense. Now, why would someone travel for commission? Because of sales. If it travels more, there'll be more commission. If it travels less, there'll be very good. So let us do travelers commission. How much? 16. Got it? What ratio? Sales ratio. So we will do what? 2 is to no. 1 is to 1 is to 3. So that is 1 by 4, 3 by 4. 4 and 12. Easy. After travelers commission, discount allowed. Discount allowed will be sales ratio. Sales ratio is 1 is to 2. I'll write discount allowed of 12, sales ratio. So I'll do 1 by 3, sorry, 1 by 3 and 2 by 3. No, 1 by 4 and 3 by 4. 4 and 8. No. 3 and 9. Sorry, Oita. Done with discount. Next, bad debts. Again related to sales. Again sales ratio. So bad debts of 4 will apply sales ratio. 1 by 4, 3 by 4. That is 1 and 3. Am I right? Difficult. Then director's fee, post. Why? Director is appointed only for company. Very good. Director's fee is post. Let us write here. Director's fee 25 post. Pre will be 0. Entire 25 will be post. Then tax audit fees. Audit fees has to be seen whether it is company audit fees or tax audit fees. Okay. Now, madam, tell me how do we treat company audit fees? You've seen recorded, no? What ನೋಡಿದೀನಿ recorded ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿ? Huh? You don't remember. This is not a movie that you can see recorded. Movie also people will go to see shooting live. What more? Recorded ನೋಡಿದೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ. Tax audit fee. If it is company audit fee, post. If it is tax audit fee, then it has to be apportioned based on sales ratio. What ratio? What if they just give audit fee and they don't mention? Then you would have to make one assumption. Either ways is fine. But what will you do? Sir, why to apply ratio? We'll assume it to be company audit. Don't have to do some calculation. You would have to, however, assume, no. Assume what makes your computation easy. Smart. Then come on. Let us write here. Tax audit fees. Tax audit fees. So we'll apply sales ratio. That is 1 by 4 and 3 by 4. 9 into 1 by 4. Very good. Then 6.75. Tax audit fees over. Then last two. Depreciation on tangible assets. No other information. Time ratio. Shall we write it on time ratio? Okay. 12 rupees. Sorry, 12 lakhs in time ratio. Can I say that should be 1 by 3 and 2 by 3? 4 and 8. Last item. Debenture interest. Time ratio? Post. Why? Debentures are issued by company. How much is the amount? 11. So I will write here debenture interest of 11 will be completely post incorporation. Now all that we need to do is taking total. Income is simple 400, 100, 300. This is total of A. Now we should take total of B. Total of B. Come on everyone, take your calculator. 23 plus 8, 31, 33, 43, 53, 53, 57, 60, 61, 63, 63, 67.25. Then total of post 46 plus 16, 62, 62, 66, 76, 78, 88, 88, 97, 100, 100, 125, 131.75, 131, 139, 140, 150.75, 180.75. Sorry. Together total will be 247, 248, 248. Here total is 400. 400 minus 248, 152. That is our total profit. That is already given. No, sorry, not they have not given P&L. We need to find pre. How much is pre? 100 minus 67.25. 32.75. 300 minus 180.75. 119.25. Now 32.75 is pre-incorporation profit. It should be transferred to capital reserve. Very important for 2 marks. You would have to write one conclusion. You have to write pre-incorporation profit of rupees 32.75 should be transferred to. Let me repeat. Pre-incorporation profit of rupees 32.75 should be transferred to. What if it was loss? Then we were writing pre-incorporation loss of 32.75 should be transferred to goodwill. Understood? Opposite of capital reserve is goodwill. Fine. We will do one such question also. Come on, fatafat, copy this. Copy quick. I told you to tie 2 wheels to your pen and come today's class. You didn't get 2 wheels to your pen. You're writing slow. ನೀವು ಸ್ಲೋ ಆಗಿ ಕಾಪಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಸರ್ ತುಂಬಾ ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದಾರೆ ಕಾಪಿ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ನೀವು ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ. ಐ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಮೈಂಡ್, ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಗಿವ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಟೈಮ್, ಬಟ್ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಆಸ್ಕ್ ಸಚ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಟೈಮ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್. ಓಕೆ, ಕೊಡೋದಿಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ. This Sunday I am writing exam, inter exam, what people wrote, no? So I am planning to write that exam. Like I will keep myself some time, 3 hours time, and then I'll try to write the exam and see if I will be able to finish it in 3 hours. Sunday, because Sunday is half day, no, I'll have time. So I'm trying to write. I'll tell you people, if I was able to finish the paper within 3 hours. I'll also create one examination like simulated environment, and I'll write. Chalo, copy fast, copy fast. Bega, very big. In the center row, Rama, Ganesha, ella absent. Here is your friend outside. Oh, open the door. Forgot. Hey, it's okay. We just finished the problem. Quran model first. That's the copy. Please come. I was asking Elli Subhosh, Sayed, where were you all of you? Good morning. Oh my God. ಎಲ್ಲ ಎಲ್ಲಿದ್ರಿ ಮಂಡಲ ಹೋಗಿದ್ರು Keep the phone inside. ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ಲೇಟ್ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಫೋನ್ ಇಯರ್ಫೋನ್ ಎಲ್ಲ. We were missing you, man. I was asking where were you ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುತ್ತಾನೆ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಇದೀನಿ ಸರ್. ಏನಪ್ಪ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಕೈ ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೆ ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೆ ನೀವೇ ಬರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಟೈಮಿಗೆ ನಾನೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿ. 6 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇಲ್ಲ ಮಲ್ಕೊಂಬೇಡ ಎದ್ದೇಳ್ಬೇಡ ಇಲ್ಲ ಮಲ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದು ಅರ್ಧ ಗಂಟೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಸರ್ ಬಂದಿರೋದು ಲೇಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲಾರು ಶೇಕ್ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು ಬೇಗ ಬಂದಿರೋ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾಗ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕಮ್ ಸಿಟಿ ಸರ್ ಡೋಂಟ್ ನೋ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಕ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮೀ ಕಮ್ ಸಿಟಿ ಕಮ್ 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 ಅಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಬಂದಿರೋದು ಲೇಟ್ ಹಾ ಬರೋದು ಲೇಟ್ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಬೇಗ ಬಂದಿರೋದು ಎಲ್ಲಾರು ಶೇಕ್ ಮಾಡೋದಾ. ಐ ಟಾಕ್ ಇನ್ ಎ ಫನ್ನಿ ವೇ ಐ ಆಮ್ ನಾಟ್ ಫನ್ನಿ ತುಂಬಾ ಸೀರಿಯಸ್. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಾ ಸರ್ ಬಂದಿದ್ರಾ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ಬಂದಿದ್ಯಾ ಹಾ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಲ್ಲಿ ಸರ್ಕಸ್ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ ಜಯನಗರದಲ್ಲ. And we are not here to have fun. We are here for some serious business. Understand that? Remember that because I am not going to tell it to you in words next time. It will be actions. Get up. Fine. Second row, third row, get up with the third. If you are sitting here, you should be able to see. If you can't see from here, you should come forward. There is so much space. If I zoom in more, you will not be able to see much. ಮುಂದೆ ಬಾಪ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಥರ್ಡ್ ರೋ ಫೋರ್ತ್ ರೋ ಫಿಫ್ತ್ ರೋ. ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಸೋ ಮಚ್ ಸ್ಪೇಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಫ್ರಂಟ್. ಹಾ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಯು ಕಾಂಟ್ ಟೆಲ್ ವಿರಾಟ್ ಕೊಹ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ದೊಡ್ಡ ನಾವು ಕುಡಿದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಕೈ ಕಾಂಟ್ ಸಿ ಯು ಮನೆ ಕುತ್ಕೊಂಡು ನೋಡು ಟಿವಿನಲ್ಲಿ. If you go to stadium, it will be visible like that only. Whatever is in black color is only your answer. Whatever is in sky blue color is not your answer. It is for you to understand the answer. In the class, you can write it, but you need not write it in the exam. Oh, what time did you people come? You told me that you come 10 minutes. Half an hour. So you got 8 minutes. 15. So many people are waiting. What's the problem, Aisha? Conclusion program. Sorry, conclusion is not working more conclusion last week. Next time, plan the problem. Conclusion on the not such market. Pattern is conclusion, then working. Finish reading. So, and 10 minutes until 7 o'clock. 7:20, 7:15 open ಮಾಡೋದು 7:15 ವರೆಗೂ ಬರ್ತಾನೆ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ 7:15 yours is a genuine case. There are a lot of people in the road busy. If I stand there trying to ask everyone story, I know some stories. Anybody? You lost your job. How much is it someone in? People are For bonus issue, right issue, and then profit free and post, if you tell your past. You can. I will give you these many questions to do on your own. Give you 10. Happy. But these I did. Did you do the previous one? So this one I had done. No. You had done homework. Oh. And then there is no copy time. You guys should tell now this you have done homework. You guys are copying royally. How many of you have not done homework? How many of you have done homework? This is right. And then you guys are too much sitting. Okay. Shall we do next one then? Sir, copy time ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. This was homework question. This was ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. Yeah. Sorry, I forgot that I had given homework. You guys reminded me, but after that also I forgot. So homework question ka answer is discussed. Sure. Time waste ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದಿತ್ತು ಇದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ. Can we do next one? Can we? Easy, no? It was not difficult also. $32.75. How many of you had got the answer also correct? Wow, great, very nice. Answer will be there. If you want, you copy later. Can I go to next one? Seventh one? Pakka? Come on, guys. We are now starting with illustration number 7. I am repeating it. I didn't give you complete copy time for question number 6 because it was homework. It was, sir, but I was absent for those 2 days. Not my mistake. Sir, but I attended the class online. Oh, do you know the answer? No, sir, I don't know. Why? I didn't read. Sorry that you didn't read. I should have asked you to read. Start with illustration number 7. Messrs. New Venture was carrying on business from 1st of June 2017. Underline 1st of June 2017. That is not company. New Venture is a form of business organization that is doing business from 1st of June. So 1st of June is the date on which business is initiated, like acquisition, like date of acquisition, right? Beginning, or DOA. It is like beginning of the business or DOA, like date of acquisition. Get itself incorporated on 1st of October. Incorporation is 1st of October. Now remember, June, no, you'll do June, July, August, September. How many months pre? Sir, 8 then post. No. Why? Incorporation is on 1st of October. Year end is 31st of March. So 31st of March means from October, if you count October, November, December, January, February, how many months? 4 and 6. It is not 4 and 8. It need not be 12 months all the time. It can be less than 12 months also. So here it is 4 and 6. So it is 2:3. Shall we quickly write that ratio, time ratio? Money. We'll write that ratio. So first page we leave completely space for our statement showing apportionment of profits pre and post. Date of incorporation, 1st of sorry. 1st of October, year is 2017. What is date from which the business is started? 1st of June. Year end is 31st of March. So months in the year are June, July, August, September. January, February, March, April, May, they were sleeping. 5 months. Hey, almost 5 months in your new year is already over. It was like yesterday you were like, New Year, Happy New Year, and all. Over 5 months. Innೊಂದು ತಿಂಗಳಾದ್ರೆ half year is over. October, November, December, January, February, March. So how many months pre? 4. How many months post? So can I write 4:6? What is it? Ratio 2:? Sir, how? 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6. Oh, okay, sir. Now understood. You should tell like that, sir. If you don't tell, we won't understand. Sorry. Done till here? Then first accounts were drawn till 31st of March. GP is 1,20,000 piece. They have not given opening stock, closing stock, COGS, sales and all. They have given GP. So we'll segregate GP in what ratio? Time sales ratio. Right next to it, sales ratio. Sales ratio. When will we segregate GP in time ratio? Two places. Number one, when we want to fail the exam. Second one, when time ratio and sales ratio both are same. Correct, alva? I don't write that. 1,20,000 sales ratio. Then general expense, time ratio. Director's fees, they have given 24,000 per annum. If they have given 24,000 per annum, 24,000 post. You should not write 24,000. Why? It is per annum. 1 year get 24,000. How many months was he director? 10 months. 10 months he was not director. Company is only 6 months. Company is only. Oh, so sir, we should do 24,000 into 6 by 10. 6 by 12. Sir, why sir? Interpret is per annum. Annum is always 12. But in this case, it is idea came late. That doesn't mean year is. And here is not 10 months. Here is 12 months. So what should we do here? 6 by 12. Right there into 6 by 12 and post. Into 6 by 12 and post. I'll give you people little time to solve this. You will solve and then I will solve and then you will, instead of copying, you would have tried and then I will solve. Idea. Good, no? Next, incorporation expenses is 4,000. It will be post, right next to it, post. General expense time ratio, director's fees will do 24,000 into 6 by 12 and it will be post. Incorporation expense will also be post. Rent up to 31st December 2017 was 6,000 per annum. After which it was increased to 8,000 per annum. I will do this working note. Shall I do the working note? I'll do working note, but you write the answer. Shall I? Okay, listen to me carefully. Up to 31st of December, it was 6,000. Per month, it is how much? Think and tell. 6,000 by 12. Per annum, no? How much? 500. For each month, it is. Why, sir? Why so late? Huh? You should wake up early. Sit. That's confidently you guys ನಮ್ಗೆ ಭಯ ಆಗತ್ತೆ ಈಗಲೂ woke up late ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಕ್ಕೆ weeks. Okay, months. What are the months that we have? Idea came in June, July, August, September. Then incorporation happened. October, November, December, January, February, March. Observe the working note. Observe the working note. Stop writing. I will give you time to solve on your own, and later I will also solve it. I'll give time to check the answer also. But first observe. Till December, how much was the rent? 6,000 per annum. So from till December, from the beginning, it was 6,000 per annum. Each month, how much? 500. It is till December. No, I'll write how much in June. 500. July, August, September, October. 500. 500. After that, how much? 8,000 per 8,000 per annum means how much per month? 8,000 divided by 12. 666.6666. We'll write 666.67, 666.67, 666.67. Simple. Now tell me how much, when did the incorporation happen? 1st of October. Pre-incorporation is June, July, August, September. 500, 500, 500, 500, 2,000. How much is it after incorporation? 500, 500, 500, 666, 666, 666. 1,500 plus that. Do it. You will get one decimal. You round it off to whole number. So that total will be whole number. 2,000 and 3,500. This is how we segregate rent as pre and post. Understood? Everyone? Pakka? Very good. Chalo. Let's read the next item. What is the next item? Salary of the manager who upon incorporation of the company was made a director. Oh. There was manager. After incorporation he became is 12,000 per annum. Now what do we do? 12,000 divided by 12. Okay, 12,000 divided by 12 is 1,000 per month. How much is pre? 1,000 into why? How many months pre incorporation? So 4 months is 1,000 each. 4,000 will be pre. How much will be post? 6,000. No. His remuneration as director is including above figure. And here you return no director fee. There it is there. He becomes director, no? There you already written director fee. Don't write here. Here you write only 4,000 free. Right next to that. 12,000 is yeah. Right here. Into 4 by 12. Into 4 by 12. And that will be free. That will be understood. Yes or no? Should I only finish solving? ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಗಿದೆ ನಾ ಐಟಮ್ ಬರೆಯೋದಷ್ಟೇ. Should I solve or will you solve from here? Huh? You will solve? Okay. Let's keep a timed solving. It is 7:53. I'll give you time till 8 o'clock. Actually, ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ time it's not worth it. No sir, you are doing fast. You are doing slow. If you take time more than 8 o'clock, you will finish exam by May 2024. Honest opinion. Chalo, write fast. If you have doubt, you raise your hand and I'll answer your doubt. There are two more items. Advertisement expense of 5,000 pertains to company. Post. Sales alla. They've given no, it pertains to company. Post. Then bad debts 4,000. Sales ratio. Hey, we are not done. We are not done. Question ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನ ಒಂದು paragraph ಇದೆ. Please listen. Please. Sorry. I will give you 2 minutes more. Listen. Top rating. Listen. Advertisement expense will be post. Bad debts will be. Are you writing? Next up. Give statement showing pre and post incorporation profit. Net sales are 20 lakh. Net sales is, we have GP percentage, alva? No, GP amount only we know. So this will help us in finding sales ratio. How? Monthly average of which were first 4 months is half of that remaining period. First 4 months is half. 4 months is pre incorporation period. 4 into half 2. Post incorporation is 6. So half is 2 into 2 is to 6. 1 is to 3 is sales ratio. If you didn't understand, very simple. What are they trying to tell? First 4 months is half. Half alva. So we write half. We are trying to find sales ratio. What do we write in sales ratio? For June, July, August, September, I'll write half. 4 months, half. Then after that, remaining months, 1. How much is half plus half plus half plus half? 2. How much is 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1? 6. 2 is to 6. 2 is to 6 is 1 is to. Did you understand this? That's it. We know time ratio, we know sales ratio. I have done the working note of rental expense. All you need to do is apply the ratio. I also told you what ratio to apply for what item. Okay, it is 7:55. Take time till 8:05. 10 minutes time. Too much time. But enjoy. Do it. People who are watching it live from home, you guys also should do it. Huh? Oh, 4 ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ. 4 ಗುಡ್ ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್. 4 ಗುಡ್ ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್. I will show the working note of the ratios for those who want to see. ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಮಾಡುವುದಾ ಕೋಟಿನ ವಿದ್ಯಾ ಪ್ರೈವೇಶು have you listed all the yesterday we have the 40 we able to do daily ರಾತ್ರಿ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಬರೆಯೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಆ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಹೋಮ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅದೇ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ what do you do main share is you get the amount of sales free amount of sales for using that again to identify this is of no significance in this question. You can underline that under it. No important. There is your book. By cost of yesterday was tax. You get tax, I understand that there is a point. Why cost? See what book are you getting? Tax problem is dependent upon profit. Profit is dependent upon sales of it, but actually profit is not. Profit is dependent upon several factors. Got it, no? So we can't exact some actual basis. More importantly, what we do is segregate the profit and then we do tax. Profits already segregate ಮಾಡಬೇಕು pre and post. ಅದರ ಮೇಲೆ percentage ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ tax pre incorporation profit ಮೇಲೆ percentage, post incorporation profit ಮೇಲೆ percentage. Very good question. Understood the answer? He has a very interesting question. Sumedh alva? Sumedh has a very interesting question. How do we segregate profit for tax? Anybody has an answer? That's the question. No, not really. Not really. I'll tell you why. It can't be sales ratio because profit is not just dependent upon sales. Profit is dependent upon expenses and incomes, which can be dependent on sales ratio, can be dependent on time ratio. It can't be because tax is paid not just by company assets, but tax is paid by non-company assets also. Then what do we do? Answer is very simple. You already segregated profit. Other than tax, you identify profits, free profits, both here. On that profit, you apply percentage. Sounds simple, but it is not so simple to get that. Where is your profit trend post incorporation previous profit? Straight away, question number 7 and the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You written now? Good. Good boy. You took the test? So, understanding boss? But should be a little more fast. ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಸರ್ ಈಗ ನೋಡಿ ಎಷ್ಟೇ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಮುಂದೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಬೇಡ ಮುಂಚೆ ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ರೈಟ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇವಾಗ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಫಾಂಟ್ ಸೈಜ್ ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಇನ್ನೂ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸಣ್ಣದಾಗಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಕುತ್ಕೊಂಡು ನೋಡೋದು ಪ್ರೊಟೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಮಾರ್ಕರ್ ಅಷ್ಟು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಬರಲ್ಲ ಮಾರ್ಕರ್ ಬರೋದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಬರಲ್ಲ 12,000 is the 12,000 is percent is per annum. 12,000 is per annum. How much per month? 12,000 to 1 by 12. This 1,000 per. How many months was he managed? That is during the pre-incorporation period. Pre-incorporation period is June, July, August, September. 4 months. 4,000 is pre-incorporation. Post will become director, and that is included in director's fees of 24,000. When the company is formed, the salary is also increased to 6,000 rupees per month. Homework Bardila, airport. How much airport? Are they homework? So 1 hour when I'm walking around thinking good student, why do everything, not doing. I have big doubts now. Understood? You ask her everything. Okay, then go on. Oh, next one. So, yeah, having it out. Oh, only manager's salary. Not actually. So, ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಾಗ್ತಿದೆಯಮ್ಮ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸ್ಲೋ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ನಾನು ಎಷ್ಟು ತಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇದು ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಹೋಮ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ 6-1 ಆಯ್ತಾ ಅರ್ಥ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರ 41 41 yesterday 41 to 41 ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಬಂದಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ 41 ಗೆ 40 was highest. That was Ashita I think online student ಇವತ್ತು ತಗೊಂಡ್ರು. Someone else had also got 40. You had got 40. Two of them had got 40. One is, what's your name? Vivek. Long name, no? I remember. Ashita, are you there? Ashita, what's her name? You had also got 40. Correct, correct. Can you just brief that provision of for tax again? Oh, you heard me, Shashank. Very good. I was about to tell. That was one student's doubt when I went to the last room. Listen. And credits to Sumed. Sumeda GR. Correct? Sumeda GR has a doubt. Very interesting doubt. His doubt is, sir, how do we segregate provision for tax? How do we segregate provision for? Should we apply time ratio or sales ratio? If you apply time or sales, your answer will be wrong. Because provision is dependent on profit. Profit is dependent on several factors. Some elements deciding profit is sales ratio. Some elements deciding profit is sales ratio. So we cannot segregate provision for tax in sales ratio or time ratio. We will first not do provision for tax. Do all other expenses and incomes. Identify profit pre and profit post. Got it? In that ratio, we need to segregate it. Or tax percentage. No, on that pre-profit, if you apply tax percentage, you will get pre-tax provision. On the post-profit, if you apply tax percentage, you will get post-tax provision. Yeah, basically actual basis, because the tax rate also is different for company and non-company. Corporates and non-corporate tax rates are also different, no? But accounts pay will not be tested to that extent. Did I answer your question, Shashank? Hmm. Okay, guys. Now, can I start? I gave you 3 minutes more than usual. I told till 8:05. I've given time till 8:08. Can I take my time now? Observe, observe, observe. So we'll start with GP. We'll start with how much is GP? This is given to us in the question. Gross profit is 1,20,000. So I'll write here GP of 1,20,000 should be segregated in sales ratio. What is our sales ratio? As per the question, sales ratio is 1 is to. So I'll do 1 by 4, 3 by 4. Shall I do 1,20,000 into 1 by 4 and 3 by 4? That is 40,000, sorry, 30,000, and that's it. There is no other income. So 120, 30, 90. Close. End of the story for income. Let us start with expenses. First one, general expense. How much? 24,000. So shall I segregate general expense of 24,000 in time ratio? Time ratio is how much? 2 is to 3. So I'll write 24,000 into 2 by 5, 3 by 5. How much do we get? 14,400. After general expense, what is the next item? Director's fees of 24,000 per annum. I will write director's fees. This will be 12,000 rupees and it will be completely. How did I get 12,000? I'll do 24,000 into 6 by 12. 24,000 is per annum. For 6 months, it is 12. And 12,000 is completely post. Done. After this director's fees, what do we have? Incorporation expenses is 4,000. And this incorporation expenses of 4,000 rupees is completely post, as I mentioned. Then rent. I will write here rent. Rent is how much? They have not given the actual amount. They have told 6,000 per annum before till 31st of December, and after that it is 8,000. So I wrote 6,000 per annum as 500 for each month, 8,000 as 666. Till September it is 2,000. After September it is 3,500. So shall I write 2,000 and 3,500? Yes. Is this working note easy? Yeah. Let me write here. It is actual basis. We've done working note 2,000 and 3,500. We've done a working note on this in detail. So I've written working note number. After rent, what do we have? Salary of manager. It is 12,000 rupees per annum. It is 12,000 rupees per annum. For how many months are we going to take? 4 months. So I'll do 12,000 into 4 by 12. Am I right? So this is going to be completely pre. So pre is 4,000, post is 0. Any doubts? Okay. ಆಮೇಲೆ we can put this only here. Advertisement. Okay, let me write advertisement expenses. Usually we should apply sales ratio, but in this question they have told that it belongs only to company. So we will write it completely to company. 5,000 rupees company post. So I'll write here 5,000 post completely. Done. Then last item, bad debts of 4,000. So bad debts of 4,000 will apply sales ratio. That is what is the ratio? 1 is to 3. 1 by 4, 3 by 4. 1 by 4, 3 by 4. 1,000 and 3,000. So total here is how much? 9,600, 11,000, 11, 15, 16, 16,600. Here 14, 26, 30, 33, 36, 38, 41, 900. And this total will come to 58,500. If we find pre-incorporation profit, it is 30 minus 16,600, 13,400. And 90 minus 41,900, 48,100. So pre-incorporation profit of 13,400 should be transferred to capital. I'll give you a minute to see if you have segregated expenses correctly. If you have not, please do correct it. If you have not got it correct, please do correct it as to whatever you got wrong. Done correcting? Am I going fast? This is low. This is, if you're finding this fast, I can go more slow. I don't have a problem. You will have a big problem. Got it? Come on. So if you had not copied the working note for rental expense, if you have not copied, you can copy. I'll give you a minute. And then we'll start with illustration number 8. How many of you have not taken aptitude test? I had given no accounts progress tracker. I had given one link. 41 MCQs were there. Match the following MCQs, type everything together. You are supposed to take that. How much time did it take? How many of you have taken it? How much time did it cost you to take that? 5 minutes. Did it help you revise the entire topic? Yes, it did. Now raise your hand. How many of you did not take? What is your reason? Too busy? Please make some time for yourself. Today, last. Tomorrow, if you have not taken, no entry. Today, in the sense, I won't give time till night 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock, anytime before tomorrow, or tomorrow will come at 6:45, sit in the class and then take in 5 minutes. No. Tonight, 9 o'clock, I'll close the form. After 9 o'clock today, you will not be able to submit. Take it before 9 p.m. today. Okay, people would be traveling, articleship people, I'll give little more time. 10 p.m. 10 p.m. I'll close the form. Done. Shall we start illustration number 8? Shreya or Shriyana, Shreyana. Any Shreya or Shriya in class? No Shriya. What, Shriya or Shreya? Let her tell. Shreya. Shrey. Shreya. Malva. Oh, Ram Shrey. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇನ್ನು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇನಾ ಇಬ್ರಿಬ್ರು ಹೆಸರೆಲ್ಲ ಒಬ್ಬೊಬ್ಬರೇ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು come on guys, let's start with illustration number 8 now. Start reading. Huh? Yes, someone told something. Oh, who's reading? Who read that? Please read. Partners of free enterprises. Is it allowed conversion? Allowed. That is not banned. Okay, so wait. With effect from underline that 1st of January 2018. Date of acquisition or incorporation? Acquisition. That day they decided to convert. That day didn't get converted. That day you acquired that business in the name of the company, but company is not yet incorporated. Continue. Underline 1st June. Underline 1st June. Underline 1st June. Right. DOI, date of incorporation. Understood? Yeah. So acquisition is 1st of January, incorporation is 1st of June. January, February, March, April and May. How many months pre-incorporation? Post incorporation will be, need not be 7. Depends upon year end. Year end can be 31st December, year end can be 31st of March. Let's wait and see. Done. Continue reading. Oh, consideration is 6 lakh. They acquired the business, no? On that, they were supposed to pay 6 lakh as purchase consideration. They have not paid it on the date of acquisition. They have not paid it on date of, when have they paid? The business was continued on behalf of the company and the consideration of 6 lakh was settled on that. That day is which day? If they have not given any information, it will be date of incorporation. Why? When we use pronoun, that pronoun takes the reference to the noun which was last used. What is the last used? Your pronoun is about a day. Correct. What is the last used today? Date of incorporation. So it is assumed to be date of. However, we'll use some mathematics also here. If they give actual interest at a later point of time, we know purchase consideration, we know interest rate. If we multiply that interest rate for the defined period, we should get the same amount of interest. If it's not matching, then interest is paid for a longer period or shorter period. Then we know P, we know R, we know I. Can we find T? Yes. You didn't understand. Interest is I is equal to P into T into R. Interest amount if they give P we would know, R we would know. Can't we find the T period? We can find. So, but if they don't give any information, interest is paid till date of incorporation. Are you getting it? Think and tell me, this interest on purchase consideration will be pre, post, or time ratio or sales ratio? How many of you say pre? Raise. This is not raising. How many times should it is? Raise. Idiyenappa idu? This is not raising. This it should go and should go above head. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮೇಲೆ. What is it? Pre. How many of you say post? How many of you say time ratio? How many of you say sales ratio? One more wrong answer. No. Correct answer is pre. Pre. Why? Interest is paid till incorporation. No. Complete period is pre only. I made you write this. I explained this to you in the last class if you remember. If interest on purchase consideration depends upon the date of payment. If the date of payment is incorporation, entire amount is pre. If the date of payment is after incorporation, it is not time ratio. It is revised time ratio. We need to find a new time ratio. We discuss this. Okay, martogidira. Then after that, company availed a loan of rupees 9 lakh at 10% per annum. On this 9 lakh, 10% interest will be pre or post. Why? Who availed the loan? And so entire interest will be post only. Okay. To pay purchase consideration and for working capital. They should pay purchase consideration. No. So the company has taken the loan on the date of incorporation and then company paid the entire purchase consideration. And they also kept 3 lakh rupees for working capital. So on 9 lakh interest is post, on 6 lakh interest is pre. Got it? Then company closed its accounts on 31st of March. Underline 31st March, right? Year end. Now tell me, how much is post incorporation period? June, July, August, September, October, November. 7 months post. Pre is January, February, March, April, May. 5 months. 5:7. Correct, no? January to June, no? So 31st March. Oh. So December admele January, February, March. How many? 10:5. 1:2. I told you it's not. It need not be 12 months. Here accounting period is how many months? 15 months. Accounting period is how many months? Very good. Company closes accounts over. Sales. Will we apply sales? For sales mein what ratio? No. If we segregate sales, we should write opening stock, closing stock. I told you we should start only with P&L, not with trading account. They've given COGS. Put one flower bracket. We should find GP. And the GP will be segregated in sales ratio. Or you can segregate sales in sales ratio and then COGS in sales ratio. Sales in sales ratio will become income, COGS in sales ratio will become expense. Wow. It is same, no? But if you want, I will do sales in sales ratio, COGS in sales ratio only. Sir, how should we do in the exam? Yeng bekaru madi marks kodtare. Either ways they'll give you marks. Are you getting it? So either we can segregate sales in sales ratio and COGS in sales ratio, or sales minus COGS, GP in sales ratio. Got it? Whichever you find comfortable, you do that. Discount to dealers. Right there, sales ratio. Done. After that, next, director's remuneration. Post incorporation. Salaries, time ratio. Then, wait. We should see if there is any adjustment. Kelagade one paragraph is after that. We didn't read. Till now, the questions that we did, there was no paragraph. Shall we read this paragraph below? They have given sales from June 2018 to December 2018 were 2.5 times the average sales, which further increased to 3.5 times in January to March quarter. So simple. June to December, you write 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5. Then you will write, after that, you will write 3.5. January to March, you will write 3.5, 3.5, 3.5. Months in between, you will write. So months in between is not there. June to December, January to March. There is no month between December and January. There is no month between December and January. There was pre. Before June, there are some months. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. For June to December, you write 2.5. January to March, you write 3.5. Months before June, you write 1. Take the total, you will get sales ratio. Understood? So these first two lines is to help you find sales ratio. Underline that first two lines, write sales ratio. Ilon slur bracket hackbut baridi sales ratio. This much information is helping you to find. Yes, sir. No, sir. Yes, sir. Sales ratio. Then company recruited additional workforce to expand the business. Aha. When the company recruits additional people, they would have to give additional salary. Who is incorporating? Company. So you cannot segregate sales, you cannot segregate salaries in time ratio. Companies will be more. It is not fully post. You know why? They are not telling complete workforce is employed by company. No. Even before it was company, there was workforce, but not as many people were as many were there in company. So post should be more, pre should be less. There should be some ratio. It cannot be time ratio. Can it be time ratio? As of now, all that we know is it is not time ratio. Continue reading. Salaries from July 2018 doubled. Salaries from July 2018. When did the company get incorporated? 1st of June. So from July it doubled. So what should we do? April to April, no? Date of acquisition. January. January to June. 1, 1, 1, 1. July in the 2, 2, 2, 2. Then we'll take the total for pre, total for post. We'll get one new ratio. That new ratio would have to do right here. You have salaries here. Next to this, put one star and write new ratio. Revised time ratio. Revised time ratio. We need to compute it. We need to compute it. We will do working note. Artha aita? Company also acquired additional showroom. Underline the word additional. Additional means what? There is one showroom and they took one more showroom. Who took that additional showroom? Company. So can we segregate our rent in time ratio? No. Rent will be more for company because company has one additional showroom. Before incorporation of company, they had one showroom. After incorporation of company, they have two showrooms. Sir, 1:2? No, no, no. It need not be like that. Before incorporation, there can be 4 showrooms. After incorporation, it became 5. So it increased by 1. It didn't double. It didn't. Have they told before incorporation it was 1? After incorporation, they opened one additional showroom. Before how much? We don't know. So we can't apply time ratio. We can't do 1:2. We can't do 1:2. Read completely. They're telling monthly rent is 10,000 from July. So that additional showroom rent is 10,000 per month. Additional showroom rent is so many months post incorporation. July to March. That is April, May, June. 3 months if you eliminate, it will be 9 months. 9 months into 10,000. 90,000 is post. 90,000 is how much is total rent? How much is pre? 90,000 is post, no? 45 is? No. 45 is for old showroom. 45 is for old showroom was used pre also, old showroom was used post also. That has to be again segregated into pre and post based on time ratio. You know what majority of us do? We do 10,000 per month. New showroom is taken for by company. So 9 months post incorporation. 10,000 into 9, 90,000. 90,000 is post. That means 45 is pre. 90,000 post means 90,000 post. That doesn't mean 45,000 is pre. Total rent paid is 1,35,000. The way you should think is total rent paid is rent paid 1,35,000. Certain part of it is for new showroom. Certain part of it is for old showroom. New showroom rent 10,000 per month for 9 months. 90,000 new showroom rent. 90,000 old showroom rent is 1,35,000 minus 90, 45. Old showroom is used by partnership. Old showroom is used by company. Old showroom rent has to be segregated between pre and post in time ratio. New showroom is exclusively post. Because new showroom rent is post, entire old showroom rent will not become pre. It will be pre and post. It will be pre and. Are you getting this? Yeah. So write there. Next to this rent, you should write working note. There is a working note. You would have to do a detailed working note. How much is pre, how much is post. Easy, logical chapter. Then Ashtena, you understood 45,000 will be segregated in time ratio and 90,000 will be post. Easy question. Shall we now start solving? Once we have orally solved the question, correct or not, in the A, now we'll write it on the paper. Shall we? Come on. Now, firstly, we've done it in the gaseous stage, in the air. Next, we'll do it in the liquid stage, the solid stage convert. Ink is liquid. We'll write it on the paper, it will become solid. Oh my god. All the three states of matter. Fine, let us start. First item, what do we have? We'll write the ratios, time ratio madana. 1st of January, 1st of June, and 31st of March. Hey, will you help? ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸಹಾಯ ಮತ್ತು ಸಹಕಾರ ನಮ್ಮೊಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? Yes or no? ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸಹಾಯ ಮತ್ತು ಸಹಕಾರ ನಮಗೆ ಸದಾ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಈ ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಣಾಳಿಕೆ ಅನ್ನೋದೇನಿದೆ ಅದು ಒಂದು ದಿನದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡುವಂತದ್ದಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಸರ್ಕಾರದ 5 ವರ್ಷದ ಅವಧಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ 2,000 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಅಂತ, ಯಾರಿಗ್ ಕೊಡೋದು? ದುಡ್ಡೋಗೋರು ಕೊಡಕ್ಕಾಗತ್ತಾ? ದುಡುಕ್ಬೇಕು, ಅದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಟೈಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. 1st of June 2018, am I right? Decided to convert on what date? 1st of January. Year end? Hey, I've underlined and I made you write. You guys should tell. Yeah. Now, shall we write months here? January, February, March, April, May. Pre. How many months? 5. Post is June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. How many months? 10 months. So can I write 5:10? That is 1:2. I am doing sales ratio and time ratio in the same table. If you don't want to do together, again you would have to write January, February, March, April. Why? You like writing it. So I'll write only once, and within one table I'll do time ratio and sales ratio. Okay na? One election ಒಂದು ಬುಲೆಟ್ಗೆ 2 ಹಾಕಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಆ ರೀತಿ. Yeah, let us do that. So sales ratio information we don't have it here. In this paragraph, only information that we have is that consideration 6 lakh. 6 lakh pay interest. Here, do we have any interest here? Observe here. 6 lakh pay interest is paid for how many months? 5 months. Pre-incorporation period is how many months, guys? 5 months. Alva. Do it. 6 lakh into 10% into 5/12. 12%. Okay, 6 lakh into 12% into 5/12. How much? 30,000. Understood? 30,000 you keep in your mind. In calculator also you place MRC. Sorry, M plus. 30,000 is there. Then we took 9 lakh loan. 9 lakh into 10% for how many months? 10 months. 9 lakh into 10% into 10/12. 17. Already how much was in your memory? How much did you get now? Together. Interest should be 1,05,000 in the question. It should be 1,05,000. If it is not 1,05,000, then what does it mean? There is some other interest also. Let's say if it was 1,10,000, then what do we do? 1,05,000 we know that on purchase concession interest is free, that 35 is free, 70 is post. Correct? If it was 1,10,000 here, that additional 5,000 is interest. What other interest? Might be interest that we have charged on our customer debtors, or might be interest charged on the loan that we gave to somebody else, or loan that we have taken from somewhere else. They should give some basis. If they don't give, then that can be applied on time ratio. Are you getting it? Okay. Very good. Chalo. So let's do that working note later. When do we do that working note? When we come to interest. So this table done. Can I now start with sales? Madana. Okay. Yen madodu sales. Sales matte COGS separate or gross profit straight? It will take more time if you write sales once and then you will write COGS once. So we'll save time. We'll write GP. How much is GP? Sales minus cost of goods sold. 19,80,000 minus 11,88,000. 19,80,000 minus 11,88,000. How much do we get? 7 lakh? 7,90,000. This should be applied on what ratio? Do we know sales ratio? We don't know. That first time I read, no, just for you to understand. Have we computed sales ratio? No. When will we compute sales ratio? When we come to end of the question. Till then, what do we do? Silent agi sales ratio anta bariyodu munduku hogodu. Later when we compute, we'll come back. We are following one order to solve the answer, if you understand. We're doing it paragraph by paragraph. We're done with this first paragraph. Now we've come to second paragraph. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಮುಗಿಸ್ತೀವಿ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತೀವಿ. Then we'll find sales ratio. Then we'll identify items, how much is pre and post. For now, we'll rate sales ratio only. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 7,92,000. Shall we go to expenses? First expense in the question. Discount to dealers, 46,200. Shall I write here discount to dealers? 46,200. What ratio? Do we know sales ratio? We don't know. What do we do? Wait till we find the sales ratio. Next, after that, director's remuneration. What ratio? Post. Shall I write post? Hey, made you write it. You guys should answer. How much director's remuneration? 60,000 post, pre 0, post 60. Okay, answer pa. Say no, everyone answer please. After director's remuneration, how much? How much? Can I do time ratio? No, we need to do working note. We need to do working note. Number 1 is ratios. Working note number 2 is salaries. So shall we do it now only? No. Why? We have not read paragraph on that yet. Where is that paragraph? At the end of the question. When we read it at the end, we will do it. Now we'll only write the amount and then not allocate it. Order, systematic solving of the answer. After that, rent. How much is rent? 1,35,000. I'll write here rent 1,35,000. Can I segregate it in time ratio? Usually we would have, but there is. So how do we get to know? I made you write there. We read the question once. Have we written? I will write here working note number 3. Amele. We'll do it later. Next, after rent. Yeah, are you understanding? We're reading the question in the order. Interest. Now is the time. Shall we do working note on interest? Yes, interest. How much? 1,05,000. Working note number 4. Madana, working note number 4. Sir, should I first finish working note number 2 and 3 and then only do 4? Need. This is not schedule number. This is not. You can do first working note number. First you do interest working note. Call it working note number 4. Then you will do working note number 1. It is totally okay. Totally okay. Come on. Let us do interest working note. Are you getting it? How much is total interest? 1,05,000. 1 lakh. We've already read that paragraph. There are interest on 2 items. One is interest on purchase consideration. Second one is interest on loan taken by company. Repeat. What are the 2 items on which loan is the interest is there? Interest on purchase consideration. Second one is interest on. No. Come on. Let us write interest on loan. How much is loan? 9 lakh. How much? 9 lakh is the loan amount. Okay. On 9 lakh interest rate is 10%. What is the period for which interest is taken? It is taken by company. Company got incorporated only after May. So June to March, it is 10 months. Correct? How much is interest on loan then? 9 lakh into 10 by 12 into 10%. How much is it? 75,000. This will be pre or post or time ratio. Are you getting it? Pakka. Interest is taken by company. It is company only after incorporation. So this amount is completely post. Okay. Now let us see rest of them. Interest on purchase consideration. How much is purchase consideration? 6 lakh. How much is purchase consideration? 6 lakh. How much is interest percentage? 12%. Got it? Then how much is what is the period for which interest is taken? January till June. Because purchased on January. Purchase on 1st of January. Purchase consideration was supposed to be paid on 1st of January. We have paid the consideration on 1st of June. So January, February, March, April, May. 5 months of delay. So for 5 months of delay, we need to pay interest. How much will be interest? Okay, I'll write it as interest on P. Okay, now how much is interest on PC? 6 lakh into 5 by 12 into 12%. 30,000. This amount will be completely free. So pre is 30, post is 75. Pre is 30, post is. Any doubts? Anybody? Kelly. Don't hesitate. Don't feel shy. I will explain if you did not understand. Okay. I assume that you guys have understood. Is it safe for me to assume that you guys had understood? Pre is 30, post is 75. Done. What's after this? Depreciation. How much is depreciation? Any adjustment? No. So shall we segregate it in time ratio? Do we know time ratio? Yeah, we found it. How much? 1 is to? So shall I do 1 by 3 and 2 by 3? 10,000, 20,000. 10,000 and any doubts? After depreciation. Office expense 1 lakh 5. Office expense what ratio? Time ratio. 1 by 3, 2 by 3. Do it, do it. Everyone take your calculator out. How much? 35 and 70,000. 35,000 and Pakka. No doubts. Okay. What's after 35 and 70? Sales promotion expense. How much is it? 33. Very good. 33,000 is sales promotion expense. Shall we segregate it in sales ratio? Sales promotion expense will be sales ratio only. Huh? Sales ratio gottilla. Do we know? We'll keep it on note. Then preliminary expenses. They only told to be written off in the year in the first year itself. So it will be post incorporation. Anybody has doubt? Ask, ask. Post. Pre is 0, post is 15. That's it. Profit what ratio? Can't apply. On the profit we can't apply. That is the reason we are doing the entire excess of each item we are segregating into pre and post. Now, shall we identify the ratio? Sales. June to December. How much? 2.5. Come on, let us write our months. June to December. 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2. June in the December get 2.5 weeks. Then tell no. 3.5 times from January to March. So I'll write here January, February, March. 3.5, 3.5, 3. Sir, these months they have not told anything. There is no sales, huh? No, there is sales. 1, 1, 1, 1. How much? 5. Here, 2.5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 12.5, 15, 17.5, 17.5, then 21, 21 plus 7, 28. Am I right? You take your time, take your calculator, use your kidney, sorry, use your brain, use your hand. Bharata same. They're checking. Sir, ತಪ್ಪ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಅಯ್ಯೋ 5x is to 28x. What is the ratio? 5 is to 28. 5 is to, yeah, shall we segregate in 5 to 28 ratio now? We know a lot of things now. 5 is to 28, 5 is to 28 ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಆಗೋಯ್ತು. Here 5 by 33, 28 by 33. How much do we get? I don't hear enough calculator sound. It is a pleasant sound. Morning you hear chirping bird sound. Like that accounts class we should hear that calculator tok 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 sound. ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಹಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ. Each number has different sound. ನನ್ನ ಮಕ್ಕ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಏನ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ? Like looking at me only. 6 lakh. Okay, done. Next, 46 200 into 5 by 33, 28 by 33. 7,000 and 39 200. Discount to dealers. Next, salary and rent we would have to do working note. We'll do that later. Then one last item, 33,000 into 5 by 3, 28 by 33. 28,000. 5 and 28 together 33. Oh, this is the easy one. 33,000 divided by 33 is 1,000. Into 5, 5,000. Into 28, 28,000. Got it? Okay. Next, after this, a company recruited additional workforce. Salary doubled from 1st of July. So same to same this table we would have to do. From July we would have to write 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Before that we'll write 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. And identify the ratio. And in that ratio we'll segregate salaries. Did you understand? From July salary is doubled. We'll do the timeline again. How much is salaries? 90,000. January, February, March, April, May, June. Till here it was what? 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. After June, July say it became 2, 2. September, October, November, December, January, February, March. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Now how much is pre? Till May. How many months? 5x. After that it is see here 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. 19. So what is the ratio? 5 is to 19. What is the ratio? Shall we segregate 90,000 in 5:19 ratio? 90,000 into 5 by 24. 90,000 into 19 by 24. How much do we get? 18,750 and 71,250. Understood? I'll give you little time to see. Please ask if you have any doubt. Any doubt? कोई शक कोई सवाल? नहीं नहीं है नहीं ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಅನುಮಾನ ಇದೆಯಾ ಯಾರ ಮೇಲಾದ್ರೂ ಅಲ್ಲ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಅನುಮಾನ ಇದೆಯಾ ಕನ್ನಡ ಇಟ್ ಸೌಂಡ್ಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಆಡ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಇಟ್ ಸರ್ ನನಗೇನೋ ಒಂದು ಅನುಮಾನ ಇದೆ the correct context is actually it's not you have a doubt it's like you think you have a doubt wait adu but you understood 18,750 and 71,250 yes or no okay let us write I had once asked in the class I told ma'am that ma'am I think I have a doubt entire class bursted into laughter then after that every time they used to ask me what do you think you are hungry okay done 18,750 and 71,250 come on then let's do rent last no the company also acquired additional showroom monthly rent 10,000 from July so let us write rent is for two places one is original place second one is additional place rent is from when to when did you take additional place July to March how many months July to March 9 months how many months are you getting it right how much is the rent per month 10,000 per month so can I say that is for 9 months we pay 10,000 per month it is 90,000 how much is it so for the additional place if it is 90,000 for the original place it is 1,35,000 minus 90,000 am I right 45,000 Pakka? Original place is used for entire period January to March 3 months no 15 months January this year to March next year are you getting it now let us see in this how much is pre how much is post how much is pre how much is post this 90,000 belongs to a period July to March is there any pre period in that pre is zero it is completely post pre is zero however here January to March it includes pre incorporation period as well as post incorporation period so we need to do 45,000 into 5 by 15 45,000 into 10 by 15 how much is that 15,000 and so can I say pre incorporation is 15,000 and post incorporation is 90 plus 30 1,20,000 pre incorporation is 15,000 post incorporation is 90 plus 30 1 lakh shall we write it in that working note oh sorry in that item there I'll give you a minute observe this ask me if you have any doubt I'm giving you space at every possible time to ask your doubt you should ask your doubt if you have interest already ಆಗೋಗಿದೆಪ್ಪ interest doubt ಇದೆಯಾ done pakka okay how much is pre 15 how much is post okay, listen to the question and then answer nam sumne heart attack bರುತ್ತೆ how much is pre andre 1,20,000 ಅಂತಿದ್ರೆ just imagine how much can my heart also take when you people do all of these wrong answers rent working note number 3 15 and 1,20,000 done yay katam come on now take the total income 1,20,000 6,72 now let's take the total here 7 18,750 25 30 40 70 80 3 plus 40 1,750 here 39,200 plus 60 1,70,000 2,90,000 3,65,000 3,80,000 50 4,98,450 okay total also I'll write 6,19,200 what do we do with 1,20,750 huh minus madilva oh sorry 120 minus 120 750 minus 750 Don't write loss, write profit and minus 750. If you write loss and write plus 750, here you will write confidently transfer to capital reserve. They will also say 2 marks go in the. You get what I'm trying to do? So write profit and write minus. Right? Or I'll write minus, you put it in brackets. You put it in. Okay. Then here 6 lakh 72 minus 4 lakh 98 500. 1 lakh 73 550. What do we do with 750 rupees? Pre-incorporation loss of rupees 750 should be transferred to goodwill. Understood? Pakka? ಬರ್ಕಳಿ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಬರ್ಕಳಿ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಗುಡ್ವಿಲ್ಗೆ ಯಾಕೆ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಲಿಸನ್ if the organization before incorporation it is made loss, why did they make loss? They sold goods at a lesser price or they incur more expenses. Now why would they do business at such? They would have done more expenditure on advertisement or they would have sold goods at a lesser price. Why would you do that? To make people get to know about the product so that at a later stage you will take benefit of it. So that loss whatever is incurred is capital in nature, it doesn't belong to that period. For that loss the benefits will be attained in the future, so it is an intangible asset being created. This is not self generated goodwill. Self generated goodwill ಬೇರೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. This is item which is it is actual, no? Self generated means we incur expense and then record it. Accounting 26 ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ? Group 2 ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ವಾ? So self generated goodwill should not be accounted, but here this part is to be treated like a goodwill. Maybe you write it off in the very first year of incorporation if you don't see a foreseeable future for which you will derive economic benefit out of it. Unless and otherwise you should write it as good. Technically speaking, this is valid, this is invalidation of accounting standard 26, but this chapter itself is redundant in a way. In the context of this chapter we still write it as goodwill. ಯಾವ್ದಕ್ಕೆ? Goodwill account debit to P&L account. It will be already part of our P&L, no? To transfer that to goodwill. If you're transferring to capital reserve entry is P&L account debit to capital reserve. ಹೌದು, ಅದೇ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಗುಡ್ವಿಲ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. P&L account ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ it is reducing the P&L balance. It is not creation of additional profit. Appropriation. Goodwill debit to P&L ಬರೆದಾಗ P&L account ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀತೀವಿ? Scroll. Done. P&L account ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಲಾಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಸೊ ನೀವು ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಅದು ನಲಿಫೈ. ಏನಪ್ಪ? ಶ್ರೇಯಾ ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್. There our hero is absent. Last row. Not Ganesh. Gokul. Gokul. Ganesh brother. Just like someone else also had asked you people to write the notes and then show it. Write it same day. Illi Pasha. ಸಂಜೆ ಬರ್ತಾನೆ 6 o'clock ಬರಲ್ಲ, 6:30 6:40 ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬರಲ್ಲ. Whoever has hard it to that to this and all, you tell at office mein this is also important. ಆಡಿಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಕಳ್ಸೋದು ನಿನ್ನ ಆಡಿಟ್ಗೆ. Yeah, I don't know when will I check notes, sir. By mistake also, if your notes is incomplete and then you get caught, no. Start praying to the God that you believe in. I'm telling you. Or update your notes if you don't want to trouble the. It should be up to date. Up to date is there, sir. In between, there is fill in the blanks. I will send you out to fill those blanks and then come back to class. How about prepaid rent treatment? Shashank has a question. How do we treat prepaid rent? Answer anyone? How do we treat prepaid rent? Can you tell? I forgot it. One next to Danya. What's your name? Huh? Parini. Parini, how do we treat prepaid rent? Danya is telling you simple answer. Answer. Huh? Pre, post, time ratio. Yes. Wait, let her complete. I'll take her answer. I'll complete. Time ratio. Yes, sir. Prepaid rent is an asset. We are doing pre and post incorporation of expenses. Current year rent will be a portion. Prepaid rent balance sheet ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Assets and liabilities we can't do. Assets and liabilities only by way of bill when there are two sons or two kids and then they are fighting. Only then split will happen with advocates present. You get this? Here only profits are split, not assets and liabilities. Did you get your answer, Shashank? Shashank will now type O. Capital O with small o. Oh. I don't forget to type also. You don't just do like so. Huh? Oh. Second category of doubt is like I think it's and then there is third one. Oh yeah. Okay, done. Are you guys done? Can I scroll down? Sunday. Sunday. This Sunday is not possible. Listen. This Sunday's timing also will be little different. Huh? If you want same class timings, 5 hours of class, can we do second half? 2 to 5. Sorry, 2 to 7. You say no morning only. There will be only 7 to 10. You won't have beyond 10. But I am not free from 10 to 1. So, or you want long breakfast break, 10 o'clock to 1 o'clock. I'll be back by 1:30. God. Huh? Or 2 to 7, 5 hours of class. 2 to 4:30. We'll have Sunday evening snack together. Self-sponsored. I will pay mine. Don't worry. I won't ask you. 7 to? It will get over early. 7 to 10. No break. 10 o'clock ಆಮೇಲೆ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ಮಾಡಿ ಲಂಚ್ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ಮಾಡಿ ಐ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಕೇರ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ I had asked for a leave, but it was in the middle of the schedule. If I give leave on your entire day, your day will get wasted. So now I've planned that I told I'll come by 10:30 and I told I'll leave by 1 so that I can come back and take. But however, coming back will not work. So I've told I'll come there by 10:30 so that I can take first half of the class, 7 to 10:30. 7 to 10 I'll take class, 10:30. Okay, now should I scroll down a little more? You know, next Sunday. I'll compensate for the coming. I'll compensate it the coming Sunday. Okay, that is there. 2 hours is not permanent loss. Daily. That also. School may one Saturday if they give off, next Saturday they have to keep full day. Nam school all ade helkotidu. Copy. Then I was not there in school. Copy fast. Copy fast. We need to do one more before break. Bhega bhega bari re. Huh? Later you can tell proudly you sat for class for 7 hours ಅಂತೆಲ್ಲ. ನಾನು ಕೂರಿಸ್ತೇನೆ. ನಾವೊಂದು 7 hours 1 minute ಕೂಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. Previous class was 7 hours. We'll break that 7.5, 7.5 hours. We'll do 7.51. You want 8 hours. First half, same 3 hours you want me to repeat. Sunday. I don't mind. I asked if you want a long breakfast break. If you are coming back, I'll come back by 1:30. Or if you want, I can come back by 1 also. I will skip lunch. I'll come by 1. I will do lunch on wheels or brunch on wheels. You done? Yes, please. This side is all 1 1 1 1. Till May it is 1. Till May it is 1. Finished writing? ನಾನೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿ ಮಾ ನಾನೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿ ಹಾ ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಸನ್ಮಾನ ಸಭೆ ಅಂತೇನೋ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಹಾಗೆ ಶೇಷಾದ್ರಿಪುರಂ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಹಾ ಅರ್ಧ ಗಂಟೆ ಸಂಡೇ ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಶೇಷಾದ್ರಿಪುರಂ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಜಯನಗರ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಗೋ ಇನ್ 30 minutes. 30 minutes is good. But breakfast I should have before 7 o'clock and come there. Event is 9 o'clock. I told I'll come at 10. I told okay. Not just me, there are some 6, 12, 10, 12 people they've identified across the street. Hey, done. Can I scroll down? Say something. That side. That side I showed no so long. You guys didn't write or what? Oh, salary. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Salary I didn't show. Okay, salary. Pre aita salary. No shell. Pre no agilwa. I don't mind showing like this, but you will say, sir, we can't see. We want binoculars. So I'll show like this. Salary pre baridi. Bega. This stretch of classes is long. No, we have class till June 4th. June 5th, 4th. May has 31 days. About 12 days of class. ಆಯ್ತಾ ನೀವು ಬೇಗ ಬೇಗ ಹೀಗೀಗೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ. ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಯಾರು ರಾಜವರ್ಧನ್ ಸರ್ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ, ಬರ್ಕೊಳಕ್ಕೆ ಟೈಮ್ ಕೊಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಯಪ್ಪ ತುಂಬಾ ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಸ್ಲೋ ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಕೇಳಿ ಅಂತ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಹೇಳಿ ಸ್ಲೋ ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಮೇ 2024 ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಮುಗಿಯೋದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೇಳಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ ನಾನು. ವಾಟ್ ಎಲ್ಸ್ ಡು ಐ ಟೆಲ್? To be very honest, I have no harsh feelings. I'm just trying to tell you people the truth. For those first 2 days, if you think we did fast, we did 2 questions more in Sheshadipuram in first 2 days than what we did in Jayanagar. And if you remember the last day's class, I took half an hour extra, no, to you people. I left almost around 12:50, 1 o'clock. There, I left the class at 12:30. ಏನಪ್ಪ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಡೇ ತುಂಬಾ ಅಣ್ಣ ಅದನ್ನ ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಜನರು, ನಾನೇನ್ ಹೇಳಿ. People themselves have told that we were fast. Second day we were slow. I had told initially we'll go little slow, later we'll catch up speed. If that only people tells fast, then it's little difficult. Copy fast, rental expense. And I was not slow, okay? The class was slow. Don't blame it on me. I finished much before. Copying my time, if you take more, it will be more easy for you to blame. Sir, you were second day you were slow, sir. Alva? Only, ಏನಪ್ಪ? You missed? With where I finished when I did. Then I can start the next one. Rest of them should copy, no? I'm telling copy time should be little fast. ಹುಷಾರು, ಯಾವ ಗಾಡಿಲಿ ಬಂದಿದ್ಯಾ? ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಹುಷಾರ್, ಎಲ್ಲಾರು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ನ ಫುಲ್ ಸ್ಲೋ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ. Done. Come on. Let me scroll down to working note number 4 now. Interest. Last working note. Rohit Sharma. Simran alva? Yeah, now I remember. I'll give you 1 minute. And we are starting with illustration number 9 after that. First, 500 knockouts. WTCL for IPL. Okay, shall we start with illustration number 9 now? Everyone, come on, start reading illustration number 9. Illustration number 9. What does it say? Who will read? Sir, I didn't ask your name. The one who read the previous question. What's your name? Z-E Zaiban. If you just tell the word, it's difficult. If you tell the spelling, then after that I knows the. Yeah. Okay, next, who will read? You were there last time. 2 days. Pakka? Where? Okay. What's your name, ma? Rutuja, can you read question number 9 for us? Very good. Okay, to take over the existing business. Underline 3 lakh. Underline 3 lakh. 3 lakh is PC, purchase consideration. Okay. As from January 1st. Underline January 1st, 2012. Date of acquisition. DOA. Underline May 31st, 2012. Date of incorporation. After that. On that 3 lakh, they should pay 6% interest till the time they pay. When are they paying? We don't know. When they tell the date of payment, till that date will compute interest at 6%. Continue after that. 30th of June. Now, will the amount become pre or post? Think very carefully. 31st of May is incorporation. Paid on 30th of June. So, is it pre or post? Pre and post. What ratio will we apply? Not time ratio, revise the time ratio. January we acquired. January, February, March, April, May, June. 6 months interest we have paid. 6 months interest we have. In that January, February, March, April, May. 5 months is pre. 1 month is. So we should do 1/5, 4/5 as the ratio. Revise the time ratio we need to apply on the same. Are you getting it? Pakka? Okay, what's after that? The amount was paid on 30th of June 2012. That is there. Continue reading. Do we care? This will appear in the balance sheet, equity and liability. We don't really care about it. We are doing only appropriation of profit into pre and post. However, if they ask balance sheet in the question, then we'd have to write equity and liabilities. There we should write share capital. Have they asked balance sheet? So we'd have to prepare balance sheet. In the balance sheet, I will write share capital, my equity share capital. How much? 15,000 into 10. And under long-term borrowings, I'll write debentures, 7% debentures, 1,50,000. Everything is at par. If it was at premium portion, I would have written in security premium under resource and surplus. So this would be important for balance sheet. Underline that 15,000 shares of rupees 10 allotted 7% debentures. Underline that, right? Balance sheet. Would have to write it in balance sheet. And in the balance sheet, we would have to write one note also below that share capital. Shares issued for non-cash consideration. Because they were not getting cash, we're getting assets and liabilities of that partnership form against this. So then they've given P&L. Then they've given, correct or not? Don't read P&L. Come straight away to the bottom. Prepare statement apportioning expenses and calculate profit and loss for the post and pre-incorporation period. Also show how these figures will appear in the balance sheet. if you identify capital, reserve or goodwill, we should write that also in the balance sheet. Security, sorry, in reserves and surplus. Don't forget that. People forget that and they lose 1 mark. So you should not be doing it. Usually they won't ask balance sheet question in profit pre and post. However, we're still solving it. Okay. Now quickly tell me, purchases what ratio? We don't waste time. Straight away start with GP. Straight away start with, put an into mark on entire trading account. Freight carriage, GP, purchase, sales, all full into mark. Straight away start with GP. However, here they have given sales 60,000 up to 31st May, June to. This will help us in sales ratio. When did the incorporation happen? 31st of May. So this 60 and 1,20,000 is there. No, put one flower bracket and write sales ratio 1:2. 60,000 pre incorporation, 1,20,000 post incorporation. 1:2 is easy, difficult, understood. Very good. Now come on, let's write ratio. Salaries and wages. There is no information, no adjustment. Time ratio. Right there. TR. Debenture interest. Post. Depreciation. Time ratio. Purchase consideration. Right. Working note. Should do working note. Actually 1:5 ratio, but we'll do working note in detail. After that, selling commission, sales ratio. Director's fees, post. Preliminary expense, post. Yes, here Sumit. Kudos to Sumit. Question has come. What is it? Provision for taxes. Sir, we should eliminate this and then find the profit and then in profit ratio. Astella illa. They made it very simple. What have they told? Entirely related to company. Why? Before it was like a partnership firm. Partnership formally, they would take the entire money. They would make less than 3 lakh as profit. They would take entire money as the share of profit. Sorry, that interest, remuneration, salary henge ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ. Profit ಬರಕ್ಕೆ ಬಿಡಲ್ಲ. Are you getting what I'm trying to tell? Or if it was sole proprietorship, it was below bill. So no tax provision. Like that. So they have told entirely relates to company, right there, post. Next. What do we have after that? Dividend. Why? To be very precise, dividend is not expense only. It is appropriation of income. It is right next to it. No expense. Appropriation of income. Should we write in pre and post segregation? No, boss, we can't do. If you do this as post, it is wrong. First, you should get profit. From the profit, you should give dividend. You cannot pay dividend and then say the balance as profit. Incorrect. Are you getting it? Then, inventory in hand, that is closing stock. Post, No, we'll only start with P&L account. GP, what ratio? Sales ratio. Ashte, simple. Easy? Now, shall I solve this? Pakka? I don't want. You people will solve and later it will sir doesn't solve only. Sir makes us solve. Example, ಬಂದು ಸರ್ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಕಾಪಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಉತ್ತರ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಮಾಡೋದು ಚಲೋ ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ರೈಟಿಂಗ್ ಯು ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮೀ ಓಕೆ ಇಂದರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ವಿಷ್ಣು statement showing profits apportionment. Now fadafat tell me what is the period of pre incorporation, what is the period post incorporation. I made you underline and write. What is date of incorporation? 31st of May 2012. What is date of takeover? 1st of January. Year end 31st of December. Now let us write months here. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. How many months pre? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. How many months post? 7. Can I say 5:7? 5:7 is a ratio. And sales information they have given pre incorporation is 60,000, post incorporation is 1,20,000. Can I write 60 is to 1,20,000 as sales? That is 1:2. We have sales ratio also. Got it? Okay. What else is there in the first paragraph of the question? That purchase consideration is also there. Interest on PC. Shall we do that interest on PC? How much is it? 3 lakh into 6%. What is the period? Purchase consideration is 3 lakh. Interest rate is 6%. When is the purchase consideration paid? 30th June. When was the acquisition happening? 1st of January. So 1st of January to 30th June. How many months is it? 6 months. How many months? Very good. So 3 lakh into 6% into 6 by 12. How much interest? 9,000. Now we need to segregate it as pre and post. Pre months is January to May and post is June, 1 month. Here it is 5 months. So shall I do 9,000 into 5 by 6 and 9,000 into 1 by 6? 7,500 and got it, everyone? That's it. We can write this in the table when we come across the same. So this table is also done. Now shall we start with each of these items here? Start with the first one. Purchases including inventory. We'll ignore all of this. Sorry. We'll start with gross profit. ಈ ಕಡೆ ಮಾಡೋದಾ? ಆಯ್ತು. GP 60,000. What is sales ratio? 1:2. Let me write here GP, gross profit. 60,000 sales ratio. 1/3, 2/3. 20 and 40. Let me write here 60, 20, 40. After GP, expenses. What is the first expense? Salaries, 10,000. What ratio? Time ratio. Time ratio is how much? 5:7. Let us do it in 5:7 ratio. 5/12 and 7/12. 5/12, 7/12. How much? 4,167 and 5,833. After salaries and wages. Debenture interest 5,250. Post. Debenture interest 5,250 is post. After that, depreciation 1,000. Time ratio. Okay, time ratio is 5/12, 7/12. 417, 583. After depreciation, interest on purchase consideration 9,000. We've done working note. Have we done working note? Yes, 9,000 working note number 2. What was the amounts? We've done it. 7,500 and 1,000. Are you getting it? 7,500 pre and 1,500 post. Let us write 7,500 and 1,500. After that, interest on PC. Second, next item. Selling commission 9,000. Sales ratio. Sales ratio is 1/3, 2/3. 3,000 and 6,000. After selling commission, director's fee 600. Post. Let us write here director's fee 600 is post. After that, preliminary expense of 900 is post. 900 is post. Then provision for tax. They only told it relates to company. Let me write company. Post. Last item, dividend. Will not come in profit. Done. Totals. Come on, everyone, take your calculator out. 4,167. Hey, RCB fans, take calculator out. 4,167. 417. 7,500 and 3,000. 15. Very good. And take the total here. 5,833. 5,250. 583. 1,500. 6,000. 600. 900. 26, 66. Total 41,750. So 20,000 minus 1,584. 4,960. Then 40,000 minus 26,666. 13,334. Together it is 18,250. How much is pre-incorporation profit? 4,960. This will be transferred to capital. Pre-incorporation profit of 4,916 will be transferred to capital. That's it. End of the story. Got it? We will do balance sheet now or later. Shall I do now? Pakka? Shall I? Copying? ಆಮೇಲೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಕಾಪಿ ಟೈಮ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕಾ? No. You will do, no? You will copy now. Okay, copy now. I'll do balance sheet after break. Sayed, where were you in the morning? I didn't see you early. Oh. There, why? Class would have come. Oh. I closed at 7. I opened at 7:05. Yeah. I'm so happy, so proud. He woke up at 7:15. So proud, so proud. ಯಾಕೆ ನೀನ್ ಹೇಳಿದೆ ಮಲ್ಕೋ ಅಂತ? ನನಗೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಇದೆ ರಾತ್ರಿ ನಿದ್ದೆನೇ ಬರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾ ಯಾ I slept at 12 and again I got up at 12:10 and again I was like at 1:30, 1:45 again I felt little sleepy. Again at 1:45 or sometime I slept. ಏನಪ್ಪಾ? ನಿನ್ನಿಂದಲೇ ನಿನ್ನಿಂದಲೇ ನನ್ನ ಸಂತೋಷ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ 2 ಓವರ್ ನೋಡುದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ it was playing and I was working. I saw some 3 overs they were supposed to score 50 runs or something. Then suddenly 2 balls they were supposed to score 18 runs. Vijay Shankar out. Somehow I was supporting GT. I don't know why. For some reason, weird reason. RCB fan ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮುಂಬೈ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ವಾ? ಮತ್ತೆ CSK ಆಗಿದೆ. Hey, not like that. I like Dhoni. Not CSK. I like Ravindra Jadeja also. I like David Conroy also. CSK. Shall I scroll a little more? Yesterday was the first match, no? CSK 1-0. Today also, in my intelligence was GT in the best year, very good. Yes, sir. Shall I scroll? At one point in my dream last night, I was thinking if Mumbai Indians and then LSG are found that they did some cheating to win the games, then table in number 6 position, your number 4 position. Extreme levels of positive thinking. ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬಂದು ಮತ್ತೆ ಸೋತೋಗ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ. This is extreme pessimism. No, he's in Delhi. You didn't go yesterday morning. For the ticket, ಮುಂಚೆನೆ book ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೆ. ಟಿಕೆಟ್ ಬುಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಹೆಸರು ಕನ್ಫರ್ಮ್. ಡನ್. பிரேக் எடுக்கலாமா? பேலன்ஸ் ஷீட் அப்புறமா பண்ணலாம், இப்போ வேண்டாம். Dhoni? No, he told. Like, I won't take decision. There is no point in taking decision right now. We'll take decision after 7-8 months. Next season is after 12 months. No? After 7-8 months is when I'll take decision. Now it's too early to take decision. It's very practical. Why to say that I'll play? Why to say that I'll not? Huh? Yeah. Shall I show working note now? Ratio computation. Few things before you guys go for a breakup. How many of you done solving all the questions from compiler? Bonus issue and rate issue. Bonus issue and rate issue. I had shared one PDF. There are a lot of questions repeated. How many? How many? Raise your hand straight. Raise your hand straight. Less than half of the class. You guys should do. If you don't do, then you are on the verge of failing. I'll tell you, it's not much far away. Don't be so confident about bonus. Hey, easy chapter I will do. Easy chapter I will do is the confidence that you have. That confidence will become truth only when you prepare and then solve it. If you don't prepare, you can fail at a very simple question in the exam. People who fail in the exam, they don't fail because the examination paper was difficult. They don't fail because the examination paper was difficult. They fail because their preparations were not up to mark. It is the preparations that decide the fate of the students in the exam. It is not the difficulty of the paper. Huh? I will show all the past exam questions. We'll discuss. Once the chapter is done, we will do that. This also I'll tell by what date you should give antanu ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. I will not be very unpractical. I'll give you 2 days, 3 days time. 2 days time minimum I'll give for you to solve and then give. Some of you don't even know what is bonus issue, rate issue. For the first time you come and sat in the class today. High time. You're already late by 2 days. You won't have too much time. This working note and then we're taking break. Ratio agilva. Didn't finish writing ratios. ನೀನೇ ಅಡಿಗೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ದೋಸೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಆಲೂ ಆಲೂಗಡ್ಡೆ ಪಲ್ಯ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ತೀಯಾ ತುಂಬಾ ದೂರ ಪೆಟ್ರೋಲ್ ದುಡ್ಡಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ತಿಂಡಿ ತಿಂದಿದ್ದು ಅದು ಊಟ ಮಾಡು ಮತ್ತೆ ರೈಸ್ ಇಟ್ಟಿದೆ ಊಟಕ್ಕೆ ಅಣ್ಣ ಹೇಳು Okay guys, let's take a break here. People who came late and were absent, I have given a warning to the people who had come early but were absent. How many of you came late but were absent? Came late in the sense 7:30 you entered the class, but you were absent last class. Stand. How can you escape? There are no one, huh? Everyone who came late were present for the last 2 days class. Absent. 2 days also absent. Very good. Don't come tomorrow also. All the good horses are becoming bad donkeys at CA Inter. Foundation regular good student. Inter first 2 days bunk. Who else? Who else? Everyone else? Okay, I'll leave you on break. I'll catch you guys later. When I say catch you later, I mean it. Let's take a break. See you all after break. Rest of you, please do come back at 6 o'clock. Have a great day at office, guys. Hope your mood and your office mood is nice. Bye. Hey, rest of break exact 10:05 ಬರಬೇಕು 10:15 ಬರಬೇಡಿ ದೋಸೆ ತಿನ್ಬೇಡಿ